What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. One time for the one time we grinding. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, so you know exactly when we go live and drop that heat, all right? And Luis Ortiz, picks Deontay Wilder to stop Anthony Joshua in 3 rounds via Premier Boxing Champions and Boxing Scene, published it on their website as well. So I linked that source into the description so you can read for yourself. Pretty much going to paraphrase here. It says that Wilder is faster, more aggressive. It has a tough, powerful style that would be too much for Anthony Joshua. He says he feels that Wilder has the better jaw. Also, a younger Vladimir Klitschko would have stopped Anthony Joshua. He wouldn't have made it out that fight unscathed and a winner. So, he's been in there with Wilder. We know that. And Wilder has an awkward, aggressive, and he's very, very fast. He has every physical advantage over Anthony Joshua. He's taller, longer, faster, quicker. And I'm not even sure that Joshua is stronger with the extra 30 to 40, almost 50 pounds, depending on what Wilder decides to come in at. I'm not sure. And Luis Ortiz knows that. He's been in the ring with Wilder. A lot of people underestimate Wilder's ability and some of the things Wilder do. On the outside, it look like you can get him. It look like he might be awkward. He don't move. Whatever it may be. People say, oh, he's sloppy, this and that. It don't matter. He in the hurt business. You know what I'm saying? And he's very, very agile and athletic. People don't give him credit for being able to bend and move and use his height and use his jab. People been pushing out propaganda saying, oh, his jab is garbage. His jab is garbage. He only got a right hand. That's not true. And most people just say stuff just to say it, all right? And Ortiz has been in there with that monster, and he know what he bringing. He could have been there with Anthony Joshua, but we know the story. Joshua ducked him even when he was on Matchroom, all right? And, and most people do feel where Luis Ortiz is coming from when he says that if it was a younger Vladimir Klitschko in there, he would have stopped Anthony Joshua. And Vladimir Klitschko had Anthony Joshua hurt, and then apparently Vitaly told him to take his time and just get him out of there. And Klitschko, Vladimir didn't pull the trigger. For 3 rounds straight, Anthony Joshua was tired and had a hard time recovering. That's a fact, if not longer. And if you get tired in there with Wilder, you're going to get clipped because obviously you're going to lose mental focus. Your body going to be fatigued. And Wilder is going to finish Anthony Joshua. If you want to call it a windmill, Beyonce Wilder, all of that stuff. And that's part of the issue with the fans. You know what? They hate to admit when they wrong. When Ward whooped Kovalev back-to-back after the first fight, Kovalev going to whoop and this and that. Ward said, I got, a cyst in my knee. I got fluid in my knee. Got that cleared out of there. I'm feeling better. He came in there, whooped Kovalev. Oh, it was low blow. Floyd and Pacquiao, it was 2009 Pacquiao would have won, All Floyd did was run and hold and this and that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the narrative. Danny Garcia beat Lucas Matisse when people were saying Matisse was one of the greatest punchers of all time. It was, Danny held him behind the head, or Danny, Danny blacked, if Danny, if he didn't have a black eye, if his eye didn't swell up, he'd have beat Danny Garcia. It's always, an excuse. And don't expect nothing different from when Deontay Wilder does step into the ring with Anthony Joshua. And if he beats him, it's going to be an excuse. It might not be one you could think of in your head to phantom, but those same fans will come up with an excuse. And the same fans will say, well, Luis Ortiz is 48 years old. Show me proof. Same people, oh, Floyd was juicing. Show me proof. Where is it other than the opinionated article, that Floyd, he took IV this. That's an opinion. Show me that. Where USADA, where the Nevada State Athletic Commission, where VADA, where WADA, where whoever. Show me that. Show me that. It's all speculation and opinion. Show me where Luis Ortiz is 48 years old. Rick Glasser, the bum from the UK. You know what I'm saying? Him and Hatman should team up or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ortiz is 48. Where's your proof at? Do you have Ortiz's birth certificate? Did you go to Cuba and find out some old baby pictures, find out an old class reunion book or something like that? Like I said, they just pull stuff out the hat. Anything to discredit what Deontay Wilder is done. Anything to discredit a potential opponent, which was Luis Ortiz. Anything to throw the narrative off, and the fans will eat it up and just buy it, without concrete evidence. they'll buy it, and without actually thinking to themselves, like, yeah, where's the sources at? You know, same thing with that casual boxing talk dude. You know, put a clickbait, 1,000 clickbait, and people continue still to eat clickbait up with no sources, no links, nothing. A reputation for being a clickbait, and that just shows you it's always room for everybody. It's room for fanboys. It's room for clickbait channels. It's room for informative channels. There's room for the videographers like Ellie Seckbeck and the dude from Fight Hub. All them dudes is not journalists or media. Videographers. They couldn't find any niche in NBA or NFL, NHL, and they had to settle for boxing. And that's a fact. A lot of these dudes out here perpetrating, man. They don't know the game. You know, they probably take a poll up, you know, and ask people, fans, what you want me to ask Deontay Joshua when he come over here? Is he single? You know what I'm saying? Just stupid shit like that. And Luis Ortiz keeping it real. He been in there, you know, with the caterpillar Deontay Wilder, you know. Like I said, when I see it on film and people say, oh, you just being biased. I'm not being biased. What I see on film is a better fighter and a better athlete than Deontay Joshua. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Joshua might look more of a classic textbook boxer, you know, and better technique. And people say, oh, he got good combination punching. You know, he's a good fighter. He's a solid fighter. You know, he's a solid fighter for this era. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I like Wilder. You know, even without the Eddie Hearn and the Anthony Joshua BS. Now, before all of this popped off, you know, before this ignited and stuff of this nature, I like Anthony Joshua. You know, I didn't see Deontay Wilder making the jump and improvement that he has now, and being as confident as he has. I seen Anthony Joshua on the rise, 20-0, 19-0, you know, going through guys. He beat Vladimir Klitschko. I wasn't impressed by that, but he beat him. He faced adversity, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, I gotta get this guy the edge, you know what I'm saying? Even though I thought Luis Ortiz was a bad style for him, I gotta get this guy the edge over Wilder, man. You know, he been through adversity. You know, he looked the part. He's strong. He got him about 30, 40 pounds. But as things unfolded and Wilder beat Bermain Stavern again, and he beat Luis Ortiz and proved that he can beat somebody with a pulse and somebody that was really, really good. And I thought Luis Ortiz was the most skilled heavyweight overall. He beat him and things started to change. The demeanor of Anthony Joshua, it started to change. You know, he started to say, now saying the fans should fight Wilder. My health is bad. Asking Johnny Nelson where did Wilder get this confidence from, and all of this stuff, man. Luis Ortiz is not making nothing up. He's telling the truth, his opinion. Do former opponents and sparring partners and coaching trainers, are they always right? Hell no, they more wrong than right most of the time, in my opinion. You know, but this is his opinion. He been there with Wilder, and he knows that power is real. And the first time Wilder knocked him down, he made him cautious. You know, second time, you know, he just got a right hand, hit him with the uppercut, I believe. No, then he finished him off. They know Wilder got the height. You know, say what you want to say about his movement. He learned to use his height and his reach. And like I said, I called it about 3 or 4 months ago. I said Wilder's going to win by knockout, man, under 4 rounds. People say, you crazy. I'm not crazy. I know what I see on film, and I know what I see on tape. You know, a lot of people can't see that because they don't study the tape. They just go off their brain. And watching the tape and watching the fight and watching tape and break down tape, 2 different things. But I got one more boxing video coming for you guys tonight. The World Boxing Super Series Tournament. I'm breaking it down, giving pre-predictions. Woman, we had to win the whole thing. So be on the lookout for that. We on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You know, check the links in the description for that. Also, business email, you know, video collabs, business partnership. Got a question how to start a channel? Go ahead and hit me up there on the business use only for the email, all right? I'm going to get back to everybody that emailed me before as well, as soon as I can, all right, as well. Don't forget to share the videos on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. I don't care where you share, man. Share them with somebody. Let's keep spreading the word. And sub. And, you know, also we got the new college sports page popping off. If you're into college football, basketball, that link's in the description as well. And I'll be on the lookout for one more video tonight, man, for the World Boxing Super Series Tournament, Junior Welterweight, and Bantamweight Breakdown. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We gone.